What's up, adventurers? My name is Platinum Phoenix, and welcome back to Pikmin 2. Last time, we went through the shower room, however rough that may have been. And this time, we are going to be doing the last and hardest dungeon in the Perplexing Pool. And probably one of the hardest dungeons in the game, if I'm being honest. But first, we need to put away all of our Pikmin. All of them except for the blues. And instead of putting away the blues, I actually want to pull out 85. And this number will make more sense, or explain it at least, once we get to the dungeon. So, we already know where the dungeon is. It's already in the back. It's all the way in the back corner. But first, I want to make sure all of my Pikmin are leaves, because that is a big thing for this dungeon. So, let's make sure everyone has nectar. Alright, we seem to be good. Let's go. All 85. Luckily, because this is like the next day after we went back here, we have already beaten all of the enemies that are back here. So we don't actually have to deal with any enemies. This leaf skitter is back, but that shouldn't matter. And we just need to go over into this very back corner. And the reason you can only bring blues is because, one, it's submerged in water, so you can only get back here with blues. And there's a second reason, but it's more on the inside of the dungeon than the outside. Interesting. Deeper sections of this hole seem to be submerged in liquid. That would be the other reason. Sadly, I am a delicate piece of machinery that is sensitive to water. You two must go alone. Why do you look at me with such scornful expression? I am an expensive machine. Fine, I'll go, but this once only reckless treatment of company property will be reported. Alright, welcome to the Submerged Castle. Probably the dungeon I am the most afraid of. You can see it has fire, water, electric, poison, and other hazards. But you can only bring blues in. Meaning you have to deal with all of these things with only blues. And I'm only bringing 85 because of a reason we'll see in the second sublevel. Luckily, there's only 5 sublevels. Otherwise, I'd be terrified. But, let's go ahead and head inside. Alright, starting each sublevel, I quite literally have a stopwatch next to me, because there is a strict 5-minute time limit on each of the sublevels in this dungeon. So, and you really do not want to go over that time limit. But we have a fiery bullback here. Luckily, he's in water, so we're going to kind of just throw everything we have at him until he gives up and dies. Because he has a treasure inside him. Also, these fire geysers, you want to wait until they're done blowing fire and then immediately throw blues at them. Because any Pikmin can destroy the fire geysers. Reds just are the best because they don't get hurt and cannot be lit on fire. So, we're going to put 5 on this, because it is the most important thing right now. And I am going to scout around real quick to see where the other 2 treasures are, because I do not want to be wasting time. Okay, they're both literally right there. So we are just going to... Nope, call that back. We need to destroy this fire geyser, because it's the only one left in the way. And we need to kill this fiery bullblacks. Or fiery, blowhog. Fiery bullblacks. Luckily, Pikmin can be whistled to save them from fire. So the fire enemies here are not the worst thing. Electric enemies would be much worse, actually. But this is our first treasure in this godforsaken dungeon. For 15 Pokos, you get bug bait, which is literally just a cracker. Have you guys go there? Have you guys get on this thing? I don't know how many are on it. Luckily, I don't believe the 5-minute timer goes while you're looking at treasure, so I think it's paused now. For 25 Pokos, we get some more disgusting chocolate, which is the Diet Doomer. And I'm actually just going to leave all of my Pikmin here with the president and run. You see, you can go up to the surface from the first level, which should tell you how terrifying this dungeon is. I would not recommend doing this dungeon until after you have actually beaten the game and don't have to try to get enemies. But this is a hollowed out cheese wheel, a pastry wheel for 35 Pokos. In total, I think that was 60 Pokos over all of that, which is horrible. But on to the next sublevel. All right, again, we need to break down this wall immediately. I'm going to leave you here, and we need to break down that wall too. I'm gonna punch. President, go ahead and take the blues and kill that Bulborb, kill that Bulborb. And we actually want to go over here because this is the time that I want to get the Bulkman. Because as you can see, the Bulkman actually has Bulkman with it. And that's why I didn't bring 100 Pikmin. Because Bulkmen are immune to all elements. Meaning that if you have less than 100 blue Pikmin, you can get Bulkman and actually have Pikmin that can deal with the other elements. And this is actually our first time getting Bulkman, so... The confused Bulborb has fallen in with the Pikmin. They appear to coexist peacefully. Strange, this Bulkman has a leaf sprouted from its spine, much like the leaf of a Pikmin's head. Alright, so we want to pull all of you guys over here, and I'm going to separate you, and I'm going to take a handful of you plus the Bulkman, and we're going to go this way. And I'm actually going to have Olimar go over here and deal with all of this stuff. Because again, we're trying to do this semi-quickly, because I'm scared. Luckily, we're only about 2 minutes into this sublevel, so there's not much to be scared of yet. Deal with that, and we'll have these guys go over here. This careening diggery bug is actually in a terrible spot. So we want to take it out if possible. Come on. In my test playthrough, this guy was actually not in the way, so I didn't have to take him out. Unfortunately, now he is in the way, so he must die. And we have some fiery Dweevils there. But I'm going to take these Pikmin, run them all the way down here, and... Bulkman? Bulkman, come on. I want to just throw them up onto this ledge. And the reason I'm doing this is because it's easier than trying to run them through a tunnel. So we're going to throw them on that ledge, and I'm going to run the president through this tunnel. And this is the final treasure we need to get here. So grab these Pikmin, put them all on this. In fact, I'm just going to release them and let them all go. And I need Olimar to grab the Pikmin. What is happening here? Why? What is happening? There's a fiery Dweevil. Give me my stuff back. Okay, this fire retrieval is going to be the death of me. Okay, luckily, that wasn't too bad. I do, in fact, need to deal with this guy, so I'm just going to punch him a bunch. Okay, first treasure's back. What is this? This is a comfort cookie for 10 Pokos. The donut just got back, so that's good. This is chocolate cushion for 40 Pokos. Alright, Olimar, I need you to grab all the Pikmin. And we're probably going to have to fight a fiery Dweevil. Or not. Maybe we won't have to. If we don't have to, that's actually amazing. But we do need... No, guys, leave the fiery Dweevil alone. I think we're going to be very close. I'm going to run the president over to the exit. Just because if the thing drops that I don't want to drop, I want to be as prepared as possible to just leave. Grab you two. And all of you guys need to come with me. I'm actually shaking. I'm so nervous this thing is going to drop. But it's going decently well. This is a confection hoop. And we'll just whistle you guys. Get 90. Where are the last of them? Oh, we only have 95 right now. We're good. We're leaving. All right. What is behind here? That is a white candy pop bud that we will want to get. But first, I want to separate my Pikmin and go on a scouting mission. There is a treasure there. There is the Withering Blowhog there, which I believe has a treasure. Bulbman, which we will want to kill. And the last treasure is right there. Okay, so blue Pikmin with the president. We're going to go kill a Wollywog and get 2 treasures. Come on, guys. We gotta kill the Wollywog somewhat quickly. I'm fine with some losses because there's always going to be some losses here. I do actually want to take the Bulbman and fight this Withering Blowhog because I don't know which Withering Blowhog has the treasure. I don't think it's actually this one now that I'm looking at it. But also, we have another Bulbman here that I want to fight and kill. Mostly because I want to take its children. Come on, guys. We need to take out the Withering Blowhog at least somewhat quickly. I don't know. It doesn't look like that one had the treasure, so it's fine. Put that one on there. Run over here. Put this one on here. And we're going to want to separate and take only the Bulbman for this. We do have 15 Bulbmen, so we're not, like, stranded or anything. But there's so many electrical enemies all around that it's just so much to deal with. For the blues, to be exact. Also, I would recommend, because there's so much electricity, take the sub-level slow. Even with the 10-minute time limit, just take it slowly a little bit, so you don't just fry your yellow or your blue Pikmin. But we got a compelling cookie for 10 Pokos. And we want to take out this withering blowhog as quickly as possible. In fact, I'll even have the president punch it. Come on, guys. Take it out so we can get the treasure. You guys are doing fine. What is this checkerboard called? This also looks like a cookie, actually. This is a lot of things that should have probably been in Glutton's kitchen. But this is a succulent mattress for 50 Pokos. And, yeah. Here is the treasure, exactly with 15. Which means that is what we are going to be bringing. Can I deal with this? Honestly, this might be the best way to deal with the Anode beetles, or the Anode dweevils. And I'm going to take these blues, and we are very carefully going to try to weave our way through this electrical current. Nope. Nope. I don't want to leave you guys here because you'll be dumb. All of you guys with me. Alright, everyone through. Everyone this way. Everyone on the gate. Thank you. President, you're just going to go back with the Boltman and stupid Dweevil. In fact, I'm gonna punch the Dweevil. Death to all Dweevils. You know what? Dweevils don't deserve life. Because we are on a time limit, don't you know? Come on! Why are there only 50 or 13? Guys, I know there's 15 of you. In fact, I'm just going to release you. What is happening? I know you guys can get this. I swear to God if I have to leave it behind. Alright, well, these guys have decided that they don't want to cooperate. And there's the big bad thing. God damn it, we were so close. What is this? I can see it with my optical receptors, but my sensors cannot detect it. Could its physical form be anchored in another dimension? Attacking it is futile. If only we could force it to take on physical form, but in its current state, Kazert! Danger, danger, danger! I am so upset because we could have made it. Is it going? Which way is it going? Okay, it's coming towards me. I'm going to try to get this treasure because it kind of randomly goes until it finds you. So if you can kind of kite it around, but it's very difficult. And yeah, now I no longer have enough Boltman to actually carry it back. So, you know what? So be it. I'll take the L. I'll have to come back here. That's a water wraith, by the way. It'll show up on every sub-level if you are there for more than 5 minutes. And also is the reason I'm so terrified of this place. Why do I only have 55 Pikmin? Okay, we're leaving. Goodbye. I will say that the third sublevel is by far the hardest sublevel because it requires you to deal with a bunch of electric enemies opposed to like... Oh, well that that worked out perfectly. I can't believe how well that works. Olimar... No. Olimar, I need you to take only the Bulbmin. President, you take these Pikmin. We need to break down this gate. And Olimar, we are going to go over here and we are going to get this. After running away from a volatile Dweeble. Why are you poisoned? I don't even know where it is. I can't help it. Yeah, it's just going to die because I didn't know where it was. I don't think that Diggerybug is going to be much of an issue. There are a bunch of bomb rocks that'll drop in this sub-level, so you need to be careful, as well as the volatile Dweevils. So just be careful. Also, thanks for the free Bulbmin. We get another generic battery. This is the Proton AA for 90 Pokos. In Japan, it's the Proton X. Take these guys, and I don't think there's any reason to go through there. So we are just going to take you guys off and see what's over here. Another volatile Dweevil is over here. Plus more bomb rocks. Let's look around a little bit. Because there's a treasure there. I'm going to bet the other treasure is over there. Which means, Olimar, I need you and the Bulbmin to go over there. I wish the Bulbmin controlled just a little bit better. Like, just the slightest amount would be great. We would have actually been perfectly fine last sublevel if the Bulbmin controlled just a little bit better. That's a volatile Dweevil. Those are bomb rocks. Neither of which is what I'm looking for. There's what I'm looking for. The iridescent Glit Beetle has our final treasure in it. And I'm just going to put everyone on this and go. I'm probably going to have to deal with the Diggerybug, but it's less of a hassle to deal with the Diggerybug than anything else. And we got some tuna salad, which is drone supplies. In Europe and Japan, it is the open archive for 130 Pokos. Let that blow up. Pull you guys off of this. Okay, we need to now hurry. You guys, get on this. I'm going to run over here. And I'm just going to drop the Bulbmin off. Quite literally just drop them off. And run to the exit and have the president meet them. Alright, President. Grab these blues. Come on, guys. We don't want to have the water Wraith show up any more than we already have. We got some more chocolate. This one looks like butter. And it's Pale Passion for 25 Pokos. We are just going to run over here. Grab all the Pikmin, all... You know what? I'm fine with it. And onto the final sub-level. Alright, surprisingly, this final sub-level is alright. It's not as bad as the rest of the dungeon. Which is weird because it's the boss fight, but... I do have one other recommendation. you cannot take Bulbmin out of the dungeon. So I recommend using them for the Candy Pop Bud. Or buds, because there are 2 of them. And now we can go over here and have these Pikmin go onto this. You are not the Pikmin I really wanted to get that, but oh well. Alright, grab those purples. And then we're going to change these Bulbmin into these purples. Be nice if I can actually throw correctly. And then we are just going to pluck. And I'm actually kind of hoping that one of these eggs has a mite in it. Or has mites in it. Because it makes it easier to flower all of the Pikmin. I don't think everyone got flowered. That's unfortunate. But we're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna break down this gate to get into our boss arena. And I actually want to leave the Pikmin here with the president, who's gonna pick everyone up, and have Olimar walk into the middle here. Because if we walk into the middle, the water wraith appears. And here's the reason I'm not actually worried about the water wraith as a boss, as compared to if he is a enemy on a sub-level. Because, one, he tracks you pretty well, but you can actually outrun him pretty easily. And once he loses track of you, all you have to do is take a purple Pikmin, hit him, and then he becomes vulnerable to everything. I recommend after he throws off the Pikmin the first time, you just back up, prepare another purple to hit him, and then repeat the process. Again, pull them off. More purple. Okay, it broke out of the cycle. Usually you can cycle it decently well. It killed some of my purples. How dare it? We're actually going to 2-cycle him right here. We are also going to take this red potion. Red potion. Apparently this is our first time seeing one. The red liquid you see contains refined ultra spicy essence. 1 drop contains 1 dose. Press down on the arrow pad to spray this extract on your entire group. Have you tried it yet? Yes, several times, actually. We will take this. Also, as soon as you break the water wraiths, like rolling pins, it is very, susceptible to being attacked, and even cowers, once you actually turn him purple. So it is it's a very easy boss fight once you actually get it away from its rolling pins. And it'll just run away until it gets tired. You just need to chase it for a little bit. If you are good enough, you can actually hit it with a purple as it's running. But it's kind of hard to do. So I recommend just letting it run around. There we go. And once it's down, we can just take it out. And get our reward. This is actually one of the best rewards in the game. Processing. How curious. The Wraith completely vanished, but what was it? Surface object scans indicate the preface of a bright red component. Well, everyone, go ahead and take it. Leave you guys. Actually, we need the Pikmin. Go ahead and break this down while the rest of them are bringing back our megaphone. Which, if you look in the middle of it, it looks like it has the, M. It has a McDonald's logo. for some reason, and if you flip it over, you can set it to Wumbo. And it's 100 Pokos for the professional noisemaker. How insulting. This object coloring is more eye-catching than my own haul. Dude, you're bright gold. What are you talking about? I shall connect it to the alarm clock our esteemed president was so fond of. You mean the president that's currently with us? Processing complete. I have refitted both objects into the pluck-a-phone. Now simply blowing your whistle will inspire Pikmin sprouts to pop out of the ground. When I said it's probably one of the best objects or treasures you can get, I meant it. Being able to immediately pluck Pikmin from the ground just by whistling is one of the best things possible. But we are just going to escape to the surface. And as you can see, the Bulkmen are not allowed to leave with us. So sad. Also, this dungeon has one of the lowest total Poco totals in the entire game, which sucks because of how hard it is. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put away these purples, because we just get basically free purples for that. And once again, I'm going to pull out 85 blues. It doesn't entirely matter, but I'm going to try to get some potions, because we use a lot of potions between the last two dungeons. As well as we're going to go and get that final treasure from the submerged castle. But I think I'm just going to skip ahead until I get the treasure in the submerged castle. So we will be right back. Alright, I'm convinced. What is happening? Let it drop. What the hell? What is wrong with this treasure? You gotta be fucking with me. Come on! Look at this thing. Come on, get it out. Oh my god, we might be able to get this. Oh my god. What? This one treasure has caused me more pain than I think literally anything else. My god, if if the water race shows up because of this stupid treasure again, I'm gonna be pissed. This thing sucks. We finally got it. This is an activity arouser, whatever that means. I'm pretty sure, yes, it's only an activity arouser in the US. In the Europe edition, it is a pondering emblem, and in Japan, it is anywhere floater. Again, whatever that means, for 100 Pokos. I hate this treasure. Fuck you, Water Wraith, I'm out! Alright, end of day. We ended up getting 8 purple potions and 6 red potions. And I'm hoping that's enough for the final area. Honestly, I'm a little worried. Especially how the last 2 dungeons have gone. Bye for the last time, Perplexing Pool. Alright, today's report. We earned almost 2,000 Pokos, so that's nice. although Pocos mean nothing currently. We went up reds, down yellows, down blues, down whites, up purples. Wow. Not a great chart. Lost 40 in battle. Oh, that's so many. Oh, it's Olimar's wife. Olimar, I've worked so hard. Or you've worked so hard. Your special bonus arrived today. This is a first, right? I bought the kids a few things they've been wanting. They were so happy, and so was I. At least someone's happy. I'm not happy. All my Pikmin died. And I got glitched twice. But we still made it through the submerged castle, so I think we're gonna call this an episode. So I hope that everyone enjoyed watching. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Next time, we finally make our way to the Wistful Wild. But until then, happy adventuring.